Your private browsing mode is not as private as you think, and the gap between what it actually does and what most people assume it does is way bigger than it should be. What's up, you guys? My name is Ashley, and in today's video, we're getting into one of the most common questions in the VPN world. If your browser already has built-in privacy features, do you actually still need a VPN? A lot of people are walking around assuming that turning on a private browsing mode or switching to a privacy-focused browser is giving them protection that it just isn't. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what Brave, Firefox, and Safari's built-in privacy features really cover, where they completely fall short, and whether you actually need a VPN like ExpressVPN on top of them. So let's get into it. So let's start off with what these tools are genuinely good at because they do real things. So Brave blocked ads, third-party trackers, and browser fingerprinting attempts by default with no extensions required. You install it, you open it, and the protection is already on. Firefox's enhanced tracking protection blocks known tracking scripts, cross-site tracking cookies, and crypto miners. Safari has something called intelligent tracking prevention, which limits how advertisers can follow you from one website to another. All of these are real protections, and they genuinely cut down on the amount of data advertisers can collect about your browsing behavior over time. The thing all these tools have in common is that they operate at the browser layer. They control what happens inside the browser itself, what cookies get stored, what tracking scripts are allowed to run, what fingerprinting techniques get blocked. They're effective at making it harder for ad networks to build a profile on you, and that's a real win. Here's the part that nobody explains super clearly, and it's the whole reason this question even exists. Browser privacy tools only protect what happens inside the browser. They cannot touch what happens between your device and the rest of the internet at the network level. Your IP address is still visible to every website you visit, to your internet service provider, and to anyone watching the network you're connected to, no matter what browser you use or what privacy settings you turn on. Your ISP still sees every domain you connect to. Even if it can't read the contents of HTTPS pages, it can absolutely see that you visited a specific website. Every website you visit still sees your real IP address, which can be used to figure out your general location and to track you across sessions even if you've blocked all the cookies. And on public Wi-Fi networks at a coffee shop, an airport, or a hotel, somebody intercepting traffic on that network can see your activity regardless of what privacy browser you're using. The biggest misconception of all is private browsing mode, all known as incognito mode. These modes don't record your browsing history locally, and they don't save cookies after the session ends. That's all they do. They don't hide your activity from your ISP. They don't hide it from the websites you visit. They don't hide it from your employer if you're on a work network. They don't hide it from anyone monitoring the network. The protection they actually offer is against someone picking up your phone and seeing your browser history, not against surveillance at the network level. So a VPN works at the device level underneath the browser entirely. When ExpressVPN is active, all of your internet traffic from every app on your device, not just your browser, gets encrypted and routed through ExpressVPN servers before it reaches the open internet. Your ISP sees encrypted data going to an ExpressVPN server. It cannot see which websites you visit, what you're downloading, or what services you're using. The websites you visit see the IP address of the ExpressVPN server, not your real IP address. That's the gap browser privacy cannot close. ExpressVPN's network covers over 3,000 servers across 105 countries. All connections use AES 256 encryption, which is the same standard used by banks and financial institutions. The no logs policy has been independently audited, confirming that ExpressVPN doesn't store records of your activity. There's also a kill switch that cuts your internet connection if the VPN does drop, so your real IP address never gets exposed on accident. And honestly, public Wi-Fi is where the difference matters the most. A privacy browser on a coffee shop network still sends your traffic through that network unencrypted at the network layer. ExpressVPN encrypts it before it ever leaves your device, so even if somebody on that network is watching, all they see is encrypted data they cannot read. These are not alternatives, they work together. The framing of this question, browser privacy versus VPN, makes it sound like you have to pick one, and you don't. They protect against completely different things. A privacy browser cuts down on advertising, tracking, and cookie-based surveillance at the application layer. A VPN protects your IP and encrypts your traffic at the network layer. Using both gives you way more complete protection than using either one alone. A practical setup looks like this. Use Brave or Firefox as your default browser for the built-in tracking blocking. Run ExpressVPN on your device whether you're on a network you don't fully trust or whenever you want to keep your ISP out of your browsing activity. ExpressVPN also has a feature called split tunneling, which lets you route only certain apps or traffic types through the VPN. So if you only want your browser and your email going through the tunnel while everything else stays on your regular regular connection, you can absolutely set it up that way. So who actually needs a VPN? You truly need a VPN if you regularly use public Wi-Fi and care about what can be seen on those networks. You need one if you want to keep your ISP from tracking your browsing. You also need one if you travel and want access to content or services that are restricted by region. You also need one if you live in or travel to places with restricted internet access. And you need one if you use file sharing services or do anything you'd rather not have logged by your network provider. You might be fine with browser privacy only if you only use networks you fully control. You genuinely don't care if your ISP knows what sites you visit, and you have no use for a different IP address. And advertising tracking is the only thing you care about. For most people, honestly asking themselves this question, at least one of the earlier scenarios applies. If you are interested in ExpressVPN, we do have an exclusive link down below. So if you use our link, you can save up to 80% off. They have a couple of different options here. You can pay month by month. You can get a 12-month plan or a 2-year plan, but you're going to save the most by doing a 2-year plan. They've got basic, advanced, and pro. You're going to save the most with basic, 80% off. Advanced, you can save 78% off, and the pro, you can save 72% off. Each of these plans is a 2-year term, but you also get 4 months extra on top of that. So the basic plan is $2.49. You get 10 simultaneous devices, light protection, so blocks ads and malicious sites, and then Express Mailguard. Then they have the advanced plan, which is $2.99 per month. With this, you get 12 simultaneous connections, advanced protection, and then some other added bonuses like Express Keys, Express Mailguard, Identity Defender, and Holiday.com. Lastly is their Pro plan, which is $5.49 per month. With this, you get 14 simultaneous devices, a dedicated IP address, advanced protection, and then everything that was in the advanced plan plus Express AI. Okay, so choose the plan that genuinely fits your needs, and the beauty is they have a 30-day money-back guaranteed. So should you get ExpressVPN or a VPN at all? If you use public Wi-Fi with any regularity, care about what your ISP can see, or you just want the ability to browse without your real IP being logged at every site you visit, then yes, a VPN is going to add so much protection that browser privacy tools just simply cannot provide. ExpressVPN is one of the most consistently well-reviewed options for speed and reliability. Again, if you want to check out ExpressVPN and use our link down below to get the best price possible, that's there for you. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. Browser privacy is a starting point. A VPN is a different layer of protection that completes the whole picture. Use both and you've covered the threat services most people actually face day to day. That wraps up this video. This channel is dedicated to helping you stay safe online with clear and honest explanations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.